Roll call 219. We got unboxing. A couple weeks back, I was at my local gun shop and I was looking for a 642. Couldn't find a 642 until I went to Bass Pro Shop. But the 642 that they had there was kind of nicked up and dinged, and that was the only one that they had. So it was basically the display gun. And I even asked them if I could get a couple bucks to take it off their hands. They said no. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. So I went to my local and I picked up a 442, and it's the Don't Tread on Me one in 38 special, with the snake on there. It says Don't Tread on Me. Been carrying this one a lot, especially out hunting, because it'll fit right in my hunting vest, so it's easy to conceal. Well, I went back to Bass Pro Shop for God knows why, and while we were in the hunting section, the firearm section, came across another gun. I was kind of skeptical at first, but when I held it, it fit my hand and it fit comfortably. It's not the gun that you would expect, but it's right here. It's another Smith&Wesson. So take it out, and it came with this stupid lock that I've already taken off. It's got some other stuff in here. It comes with some, looks like a key lock, and then another lock for your gun, and then this is the key to open up that stupid lock, and then you had your little ring in there that goes in the cylinder. It comes in this package right here, and here it is. If I put it down real quick, get rid of this box, put it over here. So here it is. Now this, if you can see it, is the LadySmith 642. Now it fits my hand well, as you can see, compared to the 442. It's just slightly, I would say slightly bigger, not by much. Might even be the same size in essence, but it does come with these nice grips on here. I like those grips. I wish I could put those grips on a different gun, but for now they're going to stay on here. This one is chambered, if you can see it, in 38 special. A LadySmith. A lot of people think this is for women, I guess. As you can see, there's the key lock there. I don't care. Get shot with it and tell me how much of a man you think you are. But again, it's 5-shot revolver in 38 special. It is, if you can see up there, a lot of these guns, a lot of people ask me, well, what does my gun take? Sometimes it's on the gun itself. And this one is rated for plus P, along with this 442. If you can see it up there, it tells you that it's rated for plus P as well. So you can put plus P rounds in these guns. Cindy actually kind of likes this gun. She says it fits her hand okay. And this is the LadySmith. It's got some nice engraving on there. It's not too shabby for what it is. If I could find my receipt, I think I paid. I think the original price was a little bit over $400, and I paid like $380 for it. So I got like a $50 credit for buying the gun. So that was the kind of deal that they had. And I looked at it, and it doesn't have any kind of scratches or anything. They got it from the back, and they had one in stock. As you can see, the rods are all good. It locks up tight. But I think it's a pretty nice gun for what it is. I mean, yeah, it's a LadySmith, but man, it's made pretty well. I don't like this bottom part right there. As you can see, there's a gap in there. Not particular, like, I don't know, it just kind of throws the gun off. I wish it was flush to make the gun a little bit smoother and cosmetics, but it is on the butt of the firearm, so you're not going to quite see that as much. Unlike this gun, I wish it was like that, where it goes all the way across. There's a small gap. That's because the rubber grips on this gun come across. This is a hammerless firearm. Again, I like these because sometimes the hammer may create a snag point if the gun has to come out at whatever time it may be. So this eliminates that, but then you lose the single action of the firearm where you get that short trigger pull, and now it's just double action only. That's one of the drawbacks of the firearm, but I think if you're in a self-defense situation and you pull the firearm, it's not going to really bother you that much to put a gun in single action because you're pretty much fearing for your life. Now the sights, on the other hand, are just like the 442. It's got that trench style sight that goes down in there. It does have a little bit of notching here. Some of the other guns, like my Taurus 85, it didn't have so much of notches in the trench to pretty much line up that little front sight. But it's not bad at all. So I'm looking forward to shooting this gun and comparing it with my 442 and see how it works. I haven't had luck with Smith&Wesson semi-autos, but I think their revolvers are a little bit more reliable because, let's face it, it doesn't take a magazine. It locks up fine. I don't see any kind of fouling in the chambers. It's a pretty clean gun for what it is. I mean, I'm impressed with it. I think it's nice. Nobody's pulled the trigger on that, but we're about to check it out just to make sure. Look at that. There's no bullets in the gun. So it's got long pull. It's got a long pull on there, but it's not bad. It's not bad. This one's not loaded. You can see there. Let's check that trigger pull. To tell you the truth, I think the LadySmith is a little bit better than the 442 over here. So we'll have to take these out to the range and give them a shot. A lot of people like the hammer style on their firearms. I just think sometimes it'll create a snag point. One of the drawbacks of this gun, whether it be right here where it's not flush, is this little key lock thing. As you can see it, that's something that may pose as a problem. Maybe not. You never know. But I know the old Taurus guns, when they were coming out, they had the locking system on the old Taurus guns. And after you shot so many rounds, a lot of the complaints is that little lock there would initiate without using the key, and it would lock the gun off and make it useless. So hopefully it doesn't happen with this gun. I'm not going to shoot these guns a whole lot. These are pretty much primarily for carry. So I'm not going to take these to the range and mess around and just shoot tons and tons of rounds through them. These are just going to be carry guns, you know. They're going to come out of the safe, shoot them a few times, make sure they're still functional, clean them up, make them all nice and pretty, and make sure they just still function, and these will be good carry guns. Now the grips on this one, I like these grips. It fits my hand well. My hand doesn't, I almost get 3-finger contact on there, unlike the 442 where my pinky does dangle off here. This one's a tad bit bigger, so I can almost get a 3-finger purchase on there. So that's pretty cool, and I like that. I would call them almost like a rosewood color grip on there. But I'd carry this gun because, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still going to go boom, and it's probably going to save my life if the time ever arrives. Maybe Cindy will carry it and get away from her little Glock, but she likes that 42 a lot. So again, it does take plus P rounds, so that's a good sign. I like getting guns that can feed a plus P round because it gives a little bit of extra oomph. This isn't 38 special. This probably will be the last gun being bought here in the time being, because we are going on vacation. We got to save some money. Hopefully everything opens up so we can enjoy some of the great features this country offers when we go on vacation. Since we couldn't go to Wanamaker, couldn't do the NRA show, there's a lot of local gun shows we couldn't go to. All that stuff is shut down. So hopefully come come midsummer, all this stuff will be going away, or at least certain aspects of the country will be open so we can go and enjoy these features that this beautiful land offers. And I'll guarantee you I'll be carrying either this gun, or of course I'm always going to take my Glock 19 with my extended magazines. If that makes other states cry about their extended magazine laws, that's not my problem, but I'm not going to leave myself up creek without a paddle, so to speak. But we're going to shoot these guns here in the near future, along with the new AR that's built, and we're gonna take a look at some of these guns that I've purchased here over the last month or so, with the Bugaflu money and a little bit of tax check money. So I can't wait to shoot them. Feels good in my hand. I think I'm really gonna enjoy shooting these revolvers. I like shooting my Taurus 85. I thought it was a great gun. Unfortunately, you know, I got rid of that gun to help a friend in need. So, I mean, this is just replenishing. Instead of one revolver, I now got two. And they're Smith&Wesson. And I believe these are pretty good quality firearms. Again, I've had some problems with Smith&Wesson semi-automatic with my SD9VE. I really believe that thing is magazine related. I've had all kinds of people give me some options on how to correct that. I think that will be, I would call it bait for my local gun shop, and sell it to them and put it down. I'm really looking for a Glock 43 or Glock 26. I'm looking for those two specific guns for some reasons that I have in my safe, especially for that 26, if I can find it. I have found a 43, but paying over almost $600 for a Glock 43 is not in my price range. I think that's price gouging, and I refuse to pay that much for that type of firearm. So that's why I went with these two guns. They're right in that budgeted market. I think I paid a little over $4 for this gun, about $450, $475. That's because I would call it a limited edition, because all these Smith&Wesson 442s don't have the "Don't Tread on Me." That's what you're paying extra for, is just a little snake in the "Don't Tread on Me." And again, I'm under $400 on this gun. So good choices for carry. Again, I really like it without the hammer, because it doesn't create a snag point if that gun has to come out, and I could put it on target a little bit quicker. It gives me a smidgen of a little bit more advantage, that it doesn't get snagged on my clothing or something of that nature. So I have been using a toggleable holster for this gun, and fortunately this gun fits in the toggleable holster for the 442. So that's interchangeable for those two guns, which helps out price point. So now I don't have to buy another holster. And if I would buy another holster, it would be in the leather type realm, just to keep the finish on these two guns pretty good, because they are nice looking firearms. My semi-autos, my Taurus guns, and then my old Glock. I'm not really too concerned with those guns, and they can sit in the Kydex, or I can get a combination. It's just, you guys know all the dealios. So that's what I got the other day at Bass Pro Shop. I wish they would have sold me the other 442, or 642. So many 42s. 42. So I wish they would have sold me that gun. Unfortunately, they sold it to somebody. On that gun, there's some huge scratch right in the barrel. So that kind of turned me off to that gun. And when they didn't give me a discount on it, I kind of But then we went back, and this is what I came home with, a brand new gun that no one's messed around with. So it looks good. It seems to function. I've been carrying it around. And it feels just like my 442, so I'm impressed with it. So we'll see how these guns do at the range. We'll compare them, and we'll have a shoot-off and see which one we like better. And for all intents and purposes, I'm always going to carry probably this gun into the field, and not so much the stainless steel, because I'm not too worried about scratching up my guns. But this is what I got. I can't wait to try these out. If you have either one of these guns, throw it down in the comments. Leave a comment what you like about it, what you don't like about it, what I should do with it. Should I change these grips out on either firearm? Should I not change them out? I've been looking at some other grips, but I don't know if I'm going to go that way or not. Especially with this one, I found some, pretty much what my DTOM AR grip is on that one, that tri-colored, like, grayish white with the black swirls in it. Looking at for this gun right here. I don't know. Leave your comments down in there, your thoughts on these two firearms, and let me know. With that being said, I'd like to thank my old and my new subscribers and just the people that zip through. Greatly appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, share all your favorite gun content all over the interwebs. And like always, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.